Hello, friends. Welcome to Eddy's farm. It's been a pretty cold winter. Doesn't look like there's much going on now, and I almost lost my patience and started dumping dirt on my garden here because it's been so cold. 2 days past the last frost day, and we're still getting 30-degree weather here, hail, lots of pretty intense stormy weather. Because I'm building this area up, I'm cheating a little bit this year, and I'm adding some dirt, some topsoil to the area. And I'm glad I didn't lose my patience because the day I was getting ready to dump a big load of dirt here, I noticed that I had some things coming up, some artichokes and some arnica, some strawberries, some different edible greens and herbs. And now I'm just kind of being patient, doing some weeding, adding some topsoil where I can. And I have some starts in the greenhouse, which I'll show you here shortly. The first items out of the greenhouse, I got some mixed lettuce and some chamomile, some hens and chicks. They seem to be doing pretty good. I've been doing a lot of plant propagation, a lot of division. These are some items that I started from seed last year. Some columbine, some mugwort. I got some echinacea and some dianthus. And over here, I'm going to try to use my finger here. Right there, elecampane. I got some bulbs that I planted up to grow up. And I'll be working on that, doing some divisions. I already divided up some mints, some horehounds, some lovage, actually a bunch of different stuff. And of course, I'm planting a lot of seeds, a lot of herbs, a lot of vegetables. I have my little spot here that just did some random seed plantings. I'm getting some pretty good germination. The concept here is really a kind of a salad garden, but also flavors that I would use in bartending. I have some borage, some fennel, chervil, spinach, some carrots, lovage, right there that I propagated. I got some Russian sage, some violas down in here. I'm sure I missed something. And I wanted this to be a little more, to feel a little less like a crop and more of kind of a casual, kind of a random planting of different edible items. And this is the salad herb garden that I planted before. It's doing pretty good. Up front are a bunch of radishes. All I've really eaten out of here is the lettuce. And I have some tea. I have some lilies, some random vegetables, some carnations and strawberries, some other herbs growing, some really cool yellow lavender. More herbs, some peas. Oh, of course, some wasabi here. Right there. For the field, I have some purslane, some English daisies, and some different ice plants. Clearly, no progress on the pond, but doing a lot of plant propagation. Getting a pretty full rack there of flower and vegetable starts. So, my favorite definition of a weed is a plant in the wrong place. With that in mind, I want to grow a bunch of different stuff that'll self seed itself, kind of like I'm picking my own weeds to grow year after year. These starts are looking pretty good. This last weekend was going to be the weekend was going to take them outside, but as you can see from the weather in the beginning, I don't really trust the weather right now. It's just a little cold still, and I don't want to lose what I've started. I got some French sorrel, some mustard. I got some calendulas, more borage, some straw flowers, let me see, sprouting cauliflowers, different herbs, chamomile. Back over here, I have some sage, some more lovage, some dill. Not sage. Is that sage? Yeah, that's that Salvia apiana. And some summer savory, some violas starting by seed, some onions. I don't know why I'm growing so many onions. I got a little carried away on that, I guess. Some little red onions, kind of like shalloty onions. And then this is just some stuff, some morning glories. Maybe this weekend coming up, I'll bring this stuff outside. I'm pretty close to having a place to plant them. So I'll take them outside, give them a few days to acclimate, and start planting my weeds. I really like viola. Out by the lovage, I also found a bunch of pennyroyal. So I propagated that. I think I have more out there. And a couple passion flower vines and cow's lips that I grew last year. Doesn't look like any cow I've ever seen. And lots of French style or mountain strawberries. And some of the different mints and strawberries, just a little sample, some violas. I ended up with a bunch of this geranium mycorrhiza, I think that's how you say it. Very scented, extremely aromatic. So yeah, off to kind of a slow start this year. By this time last year, I had pretty good garden outside already, but you know, every gardener needs to be patient. The weather hasn't been great. It's been very cold. Been feeling pretty lucky to have the greenhouse. It's really nice coming in here and working in an afternoon on an afternoon or in the mornings on the weekends, doing some planting. The pile of dirt's getting smaller. It'll be a garden soon. And I got my fruit trees to the left there and slowly getting that set up together, trying not to get stuck with the tractor in the mud. Maybe it doesn't look like it. I've actually got a lot done. I've done a lot of plant propagation. I've planted a lot of seeds, done a lot of preliminary work, a lot of landscape, contour, creating the garden space. If it ever warms up, it's going to go pretty fast to get this garden in. But before it starts raining again here, it's getting really cold. I think I'm going to head back inside and